How's it? I've had a few requests now asking what all these crazy pedals I've got going on stage and stuff. You know, a lot of people seem to think bassists shouldn't really have heaps of gears. I've been asked to go through what I'm running, what I'm doing. So yeah, here we go. So it all starts off with the Jackson bass. It's the C20 concert bass, solid as hell. They don't make these anymore actually, they stopped last year. They've got new basses out, really want some, they're awesome. That's all slung off this, your metal motorcycle chain sort of strap. It all runs into the Shure wireless. The guys at Shure have got us all hooked up to wireless, can't go wrong. Alright, so from the wireless sort of send unit, we've got the receiver, which I've got tucked away underneath my modified pedal train. I've just welded some legs on the front so I can raise it all up, and that lets me have all my wires and my power and everything tucked away underneath, so Slim's big romper stompers don't smash at every gig. From the wireless, we run up to a bass crybaby, Dunlop bass crybaby wire. I use that on the likes of Carved, whenever I'm having a bit of a show-off session on stage or whatever, just kind of get some wire on it. We go into a guitar pedal, a guitar distortion, Son of Hyde by Visual Sound. I can actually get a pretty close tone to some of that sort of 80s distorted bass out of it. From there, we go to my secret weapon. You can't look at it, go, no. Yeah. It's a Tech 21 VT Bass Deluxe preamp. This one has 6 channels on it, preset them, and let's jump to them. So I've got my basic tone, my sort of more distorted tones and stuff that I use and all that kind of thing going on. I run into just a Boss volume pedal, solid, that turns the guitar down. And from that I run into my trusty Boss tuner pedal. That's on an out from their volume pedal, so that's kept separate from the chain, so if it's on it doesn't kill the sound. But from the volume pedal we go into a Boss digital delay, the DD3. You'll be seeing it on the next album for sure. I'll be making it happen. And there we go to the CH1 Super Chorus, another Boss pedal. Whenever you hear a bass on its own, whenever you hear me playing bass on my own, on a lot of the new material, on the likes of Scars, Departed, it has the Super Chorus on it. It adds that something. And yeah, that's where we run out to the power of the whole thing. Right, so from the pedal board, which is really where it all happens, that's all the tone and the sounds and everything you hear going on, I run into the Shuttle 6.0 Gens Benz, a 600 watt bass amp, but the way I run it, I completely bypass all of the preamp and everything. I just go into the effects return and only use the power amp section of it. The reasoning being that I've already got the VT bass downstairs. That's already got an awesome tone. If some idiot in the front row pours a beer all over my pedal board or whatever and it dies, I can just run into this. It still has an EQ, still has a bit of distortion on it, still has all of that, and I can still play the gig, I can still get the gig done. And what's awesome about this, and about the whole setup really, but what's really awesome about this is that it weighs next to nothing. It's like 1.5 kg for 600 watts. When we're touring, we do a lot of flying, and it really starts to cost a lot if you're carrying around heavy gears. So I just chuck this literally in my carry-on. It's light enough, it's small enough, I just tuck it into the bag. From there is when we go to the beauty. We've got the Ampeg SVT 8x10. It's the fridge, is the middle bass cab. But whenever we play at home, this thing's always there and it's fucking doing this thing. That's pretty much it. That's all the gears I've got at this stage. It's always evolving. By the time this video goes to air, I've probably added 10 fucking pedals to it, but for now, that's it, that's what's going on. And yeah, obviously, hopefully by the time the next album's out, there'll be some new basses rocking and some other stuff rocking, but that's the backbone, that's the core, that's the brain of the sound. I'm just there to try and look cool and smack the guitar so it makes these noises. But other than that, see you around.